For decades, the golden rule of internet safety has been simple. An email cannot compromise your computer unless you click a bad link, download an infected attachment, or run a malicious JavaScript program. To enforce this rule, webmail providers like Gmail and Outlook use HTML sanitizers. These are automated filters that aggressively strip out anything resembling executable code, specifically JavaScript. The operating logic is that once the scripts are removed, the remaining CSS code used for aesthetic styling, like colors and fonts, is safe to display. At the 2026 Black Hat Conference, Portswigger security researcher Gareth Hayes shattered that assumption. He demonstrated that those stripped-down, completely sanitized emails are fully capable of hijacking user accounts. Merely opening a message that contains no executable scripts can now silently log passwords, steal OAuth tokens, and manipulate the behavior of integrated AI assistants. Because these attacks are built entirely from permitted aesthetic design code, traditional antivirus software and standard phishing filters interpret the malicious instructions as a standard page layout. To understand how a layout steals a password, we have to look at the first core failure of webmail defense, the sanitizer gap. Cascading style sheets, or CSS, have evolved well past simple commands for making text bold or altering background colors. Modern CSS includes complex features like pseudo-classes and attribute selectors, tools that dynamically check the state of an element or react to user input on the page. These additions give styling code a level of logic and computational capability that rivals actual programming scripts. This flowchart shows exactly where the exploit lives. A packet of styling code passes through the email sanitizer, which categorizes it as safe. But once it reaches the browser's layout engine, the software that actually draws the web page on your screen, that engine interprets the complex styling instructions differently than the security filter did, mutating into a complex shape. Attackers use this parsing discrepancy to construct payloads that physically escape the boundary of the email body itself. As it bleeds outward, the malicious code applies its own styling instructions to overlay the surrounding webmail interface. By weaponizing the browser's own layout engine, attackers successfully transformed standard aesthetic design elements into an active, container-breaking attack vector. The most alarming consequence of this breach is real-time password logging and token theft, executed entirely without a single line of JavaScript. In this wireframe of an inbox, you can see how an attacker creates a highly convincing fake authentication prompt. They use allowed HTML tags to build the login box, but layer it with hidden label overlays, highlighted here in orange, to capture exactly where a user clicks and types. As the victim types their password, CSS background queries are dynamically triggered. For every single character entered, the code requests a specific background image from an external server, silently beaming the password out letter by letter as the image requests resolve. This same mechanic enables label jacking. Those invisible overlays can be positioned directly on top of legitimate interface controls. When a user clicks what looks like a harmless unsubscribe button, the click is intercepted and instantly redirects outward to authorize an OAuth token transfer to the attacker. By combining basic HTML elements with background request gadgets, CSS turns the user's fundamental interactions, typing and clicking, directly against them. Beyond credential theft, this exploit targets the automated intelligence layer of the inbox. Large language models processing your messages, like Google Gemini and Microsoft Copilot, are highly susceptible to these invisible styling instructions. Security researchers call this indirect prompt injection. An attacker buries malicious commands inside the email using basic CSS attributes, like reducing the font size to 0 pixels or positioning the text completely off the visible screen. This split screen illustrates the difference between human and machine perception. On the left, a human reader sees a standard, clean business email, but on the right, the AI parser digests the raw underlying CSS code, absorbing hostile system commands hidden entirely from the user. When the AI model acts on these hidden commands, the consequences are severe. It can silently exfiltrate sensitive thread context, distort executive summaries to deceive employees, or automatically draft unauthorized emails. Feeding unrendered, unsanitized stylistic code to large language models compromises AI workflows, allowing hidden formatting instructions to influence the model's logic. Hayes's research demonstrates that aesthetic styling and malicious code are now indistinguishable to standard security parsers. Historically, security teams responded to layout threats by constantly updating HTML sanitizer rules to catch the newest mutations. But as browser capabilities continue to expand, relying on a constantly updating filter list is structurally obsolete. The diagram here illustrates the only durable, long-term remedy for webmail providers: mandatory isolation within a sandboxed iframe. You can see the data connections to the parent web interface being physically severed. This hardware-level quarantine ensures that untrusted email styles are strictly locked away. Inside this sandbox, the styling code is completely unable to manipulate the parent interface or feed hidden prompts to an AI model. As digital building blocks become more sophisticated, true security requires adopting a zero-trust architecture. In modern webmail, even a basic font tag or a background color must be treated as a potential weapon.